Hi, everybody. I am Joanne Gore, the President and Chief Strategist at Joanne Gore Communications, and I am thrilled to be one of the inaugural Printing United Expo All-Stars. I'm having a conversation with my good friend Mark Pomerantz, who is the founder of SalesWisdom, and we were on the phone just chatting and decided, hey, let's let everybody know what the heck is going on. What are these all-stars all about? Where can you find us? What are we going to be doing? And in all honesty, guys, we don't really know. So just grin and bear it with us. Come along for the ride, and we will see you all at Printing United Expo happening just later this month in October. Mark, I am so thrilled that you are going to be an Expo All-Star along with me. We are both going to be figuring it out as we go along. But tell me a little bit. I know you've got a whole bunch of plans. You're going to be interviewing folks. There's all kinds of sessions. So what are you going to be doing as a Printing United Expo All-Star?
Yeah. Hey, Joanne. First of all, great to be here with you, like always, and to be a fellow All-Star with you is a great honor as well. You know what? You and I are both experts at painting the train while it's moving, right? So that's
Oh, I
that's kind
love
of
that.
that's what we're all. I think that's what we're all doing here, and I couldn't ask for anything more enjoyable than that. So, yeah, I've created a busy schedule for myself in addition to the All-Star duties. So uh, as part of being an all-star, I would definitely be involved with the Spill the Ink sessions as moderating some of those. Also be involved with the student tour because that's something near and dear to my heart, being a former printing student many years ago. So I'm at the other end of that cycle now, and I get to help guide some of the students in the way that I was guided by others uh, way back when. So that's something I'm excited about doing. And then there's a couple of projects I've taken on. One is uh, Printing United, of course, is known as being the event that it's all under one roof, and it's not a one silo show like I like to say. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but this is a show with all the silos. So really, there's you have a chance to see everything there, from apparel to label and packaging, commercial, book, you name it, direct mail, it's all there, right? And all the technologies and services and education for all of them. So I've chosen, since I've been involved in the digital label manufacturing, to highlight some of the label OEMs that are at the event, including software providers. So I'll be doing some live from the floor short interviews with some of the leading key candidates that people know. And that's so the audience knows that if that's what they're looking for, whether they're existing label providers today or more often newer people looking to converge into labels, they'll get an idea that there's a lot there at Printing United as regards to that. I'll also be doing a project that What They Think has been kind enough to platform me for me, and that's we're calling it 360 View. It'll be interviews of all the stakeholders from all the various participants in the show, hopefully something unique. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because we'll see how it turns out. But we hope that could be an interesting thing for others to see what it really goes into a show like this, and what are the expectations from all the different stakeholders, and how they go about their business for that. So I'm excited about that one too. But you're going to be speaking there. You're presenting sessions. I'd love to
Yeah.
hear more about what you're doing, Joanne.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Yeah, like you, from the Expo All Star perspective, I will be in some of the Spill the Ink sessions, which I personally love. I know that there are a bunch of roundtables. You just kind of come in and pick a table and just start talking about a topic. So I'm really excited to have those conversations with everybody, from the students to the CEOs, to the show planners. I really hope we have that opportunity. Yes, as you said, I am going to be all over the show floor. I'm going to be presenting one of the educational sessions, my session, Thriving in Chaos, How to Make Money as a Printer in a Digital World. I've been presenting this quite a bit over the year, and I've taken everything that I've learned and all the conversations that I've had and kind of wrapped it all up into this like mega presentation that I'm going to be giving. So I really hope folks will attend. I may even be bringing a few copies of my book for those who want. I'll see if I can fit it in my suitcase, but I would love the opportunity to share my knowledge from my book, Thriving in Chaos, Lessons Learned as a Corporate Marketer. Brief plug, it's available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Aside from that, I'm also going to be part of the Enterprise Print track that's happening on the 23rd. And anybody that has anything to do with transactional, highly regulated, highly personal customer communications, bills, statements, invoices, really that key communication point, I will be a part of, wearing my old Explorer hat and wearing my new CXM Professionals hat. So the Customer Experience Management Professionals Association was just recently founded. I'm one of the co-founders, and I will be there helping folks who are certified in their EDP. Again, anybody who wants to learn a little bit more about this part of the industry, I'm going to be giving a session on an accessibility reality check, finding opportunities in accessible personalization. As well, I'm going to, which is a panel that I'm moderating. I will also be on a panel, which is the big takeaways and what to do next. So anybody who's a moderator becomes a panelist for that last session. So that's going to be really cool too. I'm also going to be wearing my Girls Who Print hat because a lot of folks don't know it yet, but I am the regional manager for Girls Who Print Canada. So we're just getting off the ground with Girls Who Print Canada. I'm really excited to be sharing what's going to be happening there. So to all my fellow Girls Who Print Canadians, please find me and let's have a conversation about what we can do to help grow our footmark and footprint in the Canadian print industry. I will be all over the show floor. Anybody who wants to find me, just look for my orange sneakers. I always tell people I'm vertically challenged. So if you want to find me, look down, look for the orange sneakers, and you'll find me running around the show floor, getting stuff also for what they think, thinking about what my next article is going to be, and just really having conversations with all facets of the print industry. From the students all the way up to the CEOs, the OEMs, the software people, the PSPs, the consumables, the paper manufacturers, anybody and everybody. I love talking print. I am on a mission to help the print industry sell more print, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And I am super excited to have access to some of the after dark parties and some other fun things that we probably don't even know about yet. But we'll be running around as all-stars, really just ensuring that everybody has access to the information that they need. And if they're not really sure where to go or where to find it, find an all-star. We've been doing these events for quite some time. If we don't know the answers, we know who knows the answers. So lean on us to help you navigate Printing United Expo, whether it's your first in a while, or your 101st time attending the show. There's always something new to see. There's always new people to speak to. I'm super excited, really, to see where AI is going to be taking us in 2026. Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of chatter about AI, about workflow, and everything and anything in between.
Yeah, absolutely. Joanne, are you sure you're going to fit all that in 3 days? Because
it's why we're running shoes.
Yeah, I thought I had a lot going on. And I, same thing, what's interesting for me is this will be the first time in many years that I'll actually be attending the event as opposed to being an exhibitor standing in a beautiful booth like last year that some organization designed for us, or if I'm pointing in the right direction. And so I was really kind of looking forward to attending like an attendee for the first time in many years, but I've booked my calendar so tight. I think I've left maybe about 1 hour to do that. But a good point is, I think in my free time, I'm going to try and stay around the AI Pavilion because obviously there's going to be a lot of interest there. It's going to be like an open forum, almost like a speaker's corner. People are going to be giving presentations every half an hour or so. And that sounds exciting to me. So I think that that's going to be kind of the center of the action in many ways, the AI Pavilion. If not, you can find us at or somewhere around the Printing United Alliance booth or a member lounge. I'm sure we'll all be there if people are looking for us. And I understand, I haven't seen them yet, but that we're going to be given some special type of baseball jersey, right, to celebrate our all-starness, right? So hopefully we should be easy to spot. Hopefully, right? Even the vertically challenged.
Vertically challenged. I love it.
A good term.
Mark, parting words. What's one thing that folks attending Printing United this year can look forward to or be excited about?
Well, there's something there for everybody. I think so. If show up, it's good to have a plan. It's good to have an agenda. It's good to, use your app or whatever tools you use to have the ideas on who you want to see and what you want to talk about. But leave 20% of it open for things that you don't expect. That's the advice I would give, because if you know nothing about apparel, walk to the apparel zone. If you know nothing about labels, go see some of the label exhibitors as well too. If you don't know about a lot of the, enterprise print, right? There's all kinds of opportunities with all of the various changes happening in there. So my advice to people showing up, even the most experienced, is leave 20% open to do something or allow something to happen to you at the event, right? That you didn't plan on. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
That's great advice. I'm glad you mentioned the Map Your Show planner. To me, that is an absolute necessity.
Yeah.
I start any session that I want to attend, that I think I want to attend, I just put it in my planner because otherwise I forget. The exhibitors that pique my interest, I put them in my planner.
Yep.
Because what I've learned over the years is even if I don't get to them all or get to see them all, the fact that they're in my planner, I can follow up with them after the event as well. So
exactly.
It's just a really good sort of tickler to remind me, oh yes, I want to make sure I see these folks. And sometimes that's the frantic dash on Fridays on the last day to go see everybody. But I love that advice to try and keep 20% of your time open to learn something new. And to me, that's what it's all about. It's all about learning something new, because as the saying goes, if you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got. Yeah. So if you want something to change in your business, then we need to make a change. And the best place to start is by exposing yourself to new. So that's really what I want to help folks see, is connect those dots. I'm in a very fortunate place where I've worked in a lot of various facets within the industry. So if I hear somebody, oh, I want to explore more about textiles, great. I know the people you need to talk to. And like I said, if we don't know, we know the people who know. And that's why we're all all-stars. So I am really, really excited about this, and looking forward to seeing everybody at Printing United Expo.
Absolutely. Same here. I look forward to seeing you and everybody. Please try and find both of us while you're at the show, and we look forward to seeing you in Orlando. Safe travels to all, and enjoy the show.
And if you're looking for ways to get onto the show floor for free, we all have our own all-star codes. So mine is Gore25, Gore 25. Mark, what's yours?
Mark P25. So yes, please do take advantage of that. And so I think we've left no excuses for anyone not to be there. Right?
No excuses whatsoever. We will see you all in just a few weeks at Printing United Expo in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Thanks, everybody.